What's up everyone, Wave here. So I just went in a bit into this video about YouTube, and I hope that it won't end like Twitter, where if it ends like Twitter I won't be able to handle that shit, man. That's something bad. But yeah, it's here. Way wanna see to us.
Hey folks, you may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by
Yeah, I'm not a big fan about that blocking comments and blocking to see that you can see the like to dislike ratio. I think that's garbage, but you can do it. It's something personal, and I think if you want to do it, just do it. If not, then don't do it.
by that. I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not, if it's a helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is just...
Yeah, especially with tutorials. You want to see a huge like ratio. Like if you see many dislikes on a tutorial, you know that it's not going to work, or it only works for a small portion of that specific problem. Comments and dislikes and likes are needed to help you evaluate that situation and notice if that video is doing something wrong or not.
Agreed with or not. But unfortunately, research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either. Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard. And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for.
Yeah, and that can be appropriate. If the creator did something really horribly wrong, people are gonna dislike their videos, and that's something they can do just because they don't like the creator. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of just this hate wave where you just constantly wait till the creator uploads and dislike the video. This is just a way to support him. I would appreciate if people would just give me a view and leave a like or dislike. I don't really care about that. It's traction, and I like traction. Yeah, let's keep going.
That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks across the platform. And after...
What's also a thing about that is if you can only see the likes, you see, oh, it has like 10k likes, it must be popular. It must be great. It has only good information about it, or it's very entertaining. That's something which is bad, because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to see some garbage ass video like mine, but you want to see something good. And that's what the like to dislike ratio can reveal, or maybe that intrigues you more. Maybe people are splitted, like it's a 50-50 between dislikes and likes. Like for example, the Daxels 2 controversy, some dude, it was H-Bomber guy, made a video about that, how great it was, and some other YouTuber criticized that. And this was a huge discussion, huge drama, and this was a moment where people just could see their opinions about it and see if it's something they agree on or not. That's something interesting and something I liked, because that's something that shows you that people are agreeing with some things about the person or what that person posted, and are still not agreeing with the other stuff. Yeah, that's it.
After analysis, they did see a reduction. So the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private. You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations.
Wait, so it's just no, completely useless. It's just there, so you won't see any of their videos anymore, which you don't like.
You won't be able to see the dislike count. Only the creator can find it on the back end if they want. Now, a few common questions we saw from the initial experiment. First, Without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching? Again, I kind of had this question too, but it turns out that while...
Yeah, you kind of have that question too, because it's a damn good question. It completely destroys that argument that you should introduce dislike ratio. No, introduce the privatized dislike button, sorry.
Viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of a video's worth. When the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not. In other words, it didn't really matter if a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next common question, if creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the engagement.
That's still something bad, because other people can't see the dislikes. You understand that? You even addressed it, you just completely ignored that factor.
Tab. But overall, it's much...
And now you're saying it doesn't make any difference. So if it doesn't make any difference, then why you are introducing it in the first place? That's a damn good question.
Less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. And one more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes? No, although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes. Now, this again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed. And
it's not about protecting all creators. It's just a template.
Feel safe in doing so. All right, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration. Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly. And
yeah, that just posts the controversial videos about many controversial creators, which are bad. Yeah. The only way to criticize them now is with comments, which is not that great, and with just making a video yourself. I think making videos about these topics, about like criticizing creators, is great. But in the past, when people were disliking a video so much, the creator just turned off the dislike to like ratio, people were raising their eyebrows because, yeah, why did he do that? There's no reason in that action, or what? What happened? And they are intrigued, they are interested in something that happened about that creator. Maybe something controversial, and yeah, that's it. I'm disappointed, man.
Keep in mind, other platforms don't even have a dislike
Please
button.
just don't harass the people on YouTube. Oh, man, they're just doing their job, and even though they do some garbage decisions, the people themselves who just work there are not the real big problem. It's just some executive order which they need to fulfill, or they get the problems. So just don't harass them, come on. And yeah, I still not agree with that removing dislike. That's bad, that's bad. What do people think? Big brother, you've become dictators. We need Monopoly's commission to give us a choice of video sharing platforms. Half YouTube mission is to give everyone a voice, unless we don't like that voice, to say of course when we censor it because we can't handle criticism. Yep, and this is true. And with this, the golden era of scams, fake tutorials and low quality content begins. I already do low quality content, it's just casual, and that's why you need a dislike to like ratio. So you see, oh, he has more dislikes than the other ones. Maybe I shouldn't watch that much about that person and just leave him be and look for some greater stuff. Yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I hope they rethink that decision. I hope they truly rethink that decision, man. And yeah, that's it. See you next time. Wafer out.